they didn't. The way the case was, it was all circumstantial evidence. He got a townhouse. He got 2 brand new cars. He got jewelry. He got all this stuff at 23.
Yeah.
Even though we ain't got no evidence about him doing it, he did it.
Right. I believe I read it was conspiracy. Right?
Yeah, conspiracy.
That's how conspiracy laws work, right? They don't have to catch you with the drugs. They got to catch somebody with the drugs, and then everybody he talked to, and he introduced somebody, and somebody knows somebody. Next thing you know, you got a conspiracy case, right?
The
Get
thing,
5 guys.
The thing that got me is I paid for people hotel room. That's it. That they say since I paid for a damn hotel room, I must be the big guy because I'm. But you got to think, black kids at that time, and then, I told you I had a military. But ain't too many people had credit cards and all that stuff to even pay for no damn credit. So by me paying for the hotel rooms, it tied me into knowing the people and all of that. But it was a bunch of bull. And but hey, what allowed me to do the time was I knew, like, I wasn't an innocent person. I'm being real. Like, I wasn't guilty of what they charged me with, but I wasn't innocent. So it wasn't like I'm not gonna paint this picture like I was walking down the street. They just grabbed me off the street and
it was you were involved.
Yeah, but not in that.
Not in what?
Not in what they charged me with.
No, I got it.
But I just think like they was tired and was like, damn. Let me get him, and see what he talked, and I couldn't do it.
One thing, even when I'm hearing you say that, and what throws me off sometimes is that here you convicted for something that you didn't do, and you saying, man, I did something wrong. But we know too many people that's been convicted of stuff they didn't do and didn't do nothing wrong too.
Right.
And then it's like and then you try to find even in that space, like, well, I didn't do. They're trying to deal with their time, but like, man, I ain't do that, but I did something else. But that's not right. That's not fair. That's not justice at all, because if I didn't do something and you convict me of something I didn't do, and all you wanted me to do is tell on someone else. Like, if I told on someone else, I don't do 20 years in prison.
But let me say this, right? Let me tap into your spirituality. And that's what helped me. Like, me tapping into God and me recognizing before God, like, whatever man soweth, he shall also reap. So God, I say, God, if this is my punishment for all the shit, for all the stuff I did, then I accept it. And my prayer, believe it or not, in prison was not let me get out of here, but God don't send me back the same person. Because my mindset, even at that time, was revenge, was to like, I wasn't trying to hear nothing because I felt like somebody had took my life. And the first thing I was like, 20 years is a lot of time. And at that time, people was getting 20 years in the state for murder. So I got more time for what a quarter key than people was getting for murder.
Yeah.
So I was like, it wasn't.
That was the tail end of the drug war, right?
Yeah, but
Reagan and
but when you look at it like
tail end.
No, I went right before the big cases in Chicago, so I was one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Right before they did the one on the west side and the one with on the south side with Larry Hoover and all them. So I went before them. I went in '93, and I think they was in '95 and '96. So yeah.
Yeah, is that when Mr. Banks?
I think he went in '94.
Yeah. That's what they went right after me.